It is simply unbelievable that in order to allow Pakistanis to use cheap and affordable Taraki hydraulic pumps, this leading workshop in Peshawar uses cheap recycled scrap aluminum to produce export-quality Taraki hydraulic pumps. In order to make a strong and durable pump body, workers will first select high-quality scrap aluminum as the raw material for production. While waiting for the aluminum to be smelted, the workers will start the mold for gluing. The pump body is prepared in hand. Although the structure of the entire mold is relatively simple, in order to ensure the efficiency of gluing, 2 workers are still needed to cooperate in the operation. When all preparations are completed, the workers will scoop out the donkey water and slowly inject it into the mold. Since bubbles may be mixed in the process of gluing, the workers will also use tools to press them. When the workers open the mold to demold, it will be after the blank of the bang body is made, the worker will fix the blank to the cutting machine and cut the 2 end faces of the blank to obtain a bang body of appropriate size. Since the internal shape of the bang body is quite special, the efficiency of the common turn pin processing equipment is relatively low, so the bang body needs to be sent to the processing center for further processing. Here the worker will separate the 4 bang bodies in 2. After the support is fixed on the machine tool, the processing center can be started to perform precision processing on the spring body. First, the spring body needs to be cut with a tang knife. Since the automatic processing program has been set, the entire processing process does not require manual intervention. Then the tool change arm automatically changes to a drill bit of the appropriate size, and then the bolt holes for fixing can be drilled on the pump body according to the previous. Although the processing center is relatively old, it is finally used. The machine is equipped with automated equipment, which can not only greatly improve the processing accuracy, but also improve the production efficiency. When the control is completed, the tool change arm will automatically change the tool wash arm again, and then further process the pump body surface to improve the smoothness of the entire surface. When the cleaning is completed, the worker will use an air gun to blow out the debris generated by the processing and then lift the pump body from the machine tool because the other section of the body has not been processed, the worker will, after fixing it on the lathe, use the turning tool to remove the other side of the spring body to ensure that the size of the entire spring body meets the production requirements. At this point, the processing of the spring body is completed. The next thing to be processed is the gear to be installed inside the spring body. The worker will fix the processed gear blank on the gear shaping machine and start the gear shaping machine to process the blank. With the continuous reciprocating motion of the gear shaping machine, the surface of the blank gradually appears gear, the contour of the groove. All the groove processing is completed. In this way, the processing of the active gear is completed. At the same time, the various accessories of the hydraulic pump are being processed intensively. At present, the workers on the other side are processing the gear seat for installation inside the pump body. This process requires opening an oil channel on the gear seat to facilitate the flow of liquid, and then processing its inner hole and outer circle to the size that meets the production requirements to ensure that there is no problem with the accuracy of the gear assembly. Then you can start the assembly work. The worker will first put the seal ring in the rear end cover, put the oil seal in the front end cover, and use the tool to install the oil seal in place. Then use the clamp to fix the oil seal firmly in the corresponding position. Next, you can install the gear assembly into the seam body and then assemble the front end cover and the rear end cover. In this way, you can use long bolts to arrange them tightly. After the assembly is completed, the worker will finish the hydraulic pump. Test to ensure that there are no problems with the operation of its internal structure. Next, you need to clean the oil on the surface of the pump body and install the dust plug. Then you can use the laser to print the logo on the surface of the pump body. Here, the production of the entire hydraulic pump is completed. Let us give a thumbs up to the hardworking and intelligent workers.